In the vast expanse of the animal kingdom, cannibalism isn't uncommon. From the frigid Arctic to the deepest oceans, cannibalism is a survival strategy, a show of dominance, or a response to scarcity of food. Now, brace yourself as we delve into the top 5 most cannibalistic animals in the world. Beginning our countdown at number 5 is the black widow spider, a renowned arachnid cannibal. This graceful yet lethal creature has a quite unnerving mating ritual. After a romantic interlude, the female black widow spider often consumes her partner, starting from the head, while the rest of his body remains engaged in the act. This gruesome behavior is not merely for the sake of cruelty, it's a survival strategy. By eating her mate, the female spider ensures she's well nourished for the task of laying hundreds of eggs, enhancing the odds of their progeny's survival. In his final gesture, contributes not just his genes, but his body to the perpetuation of the species. But hold on, the list gets even more astonishing. Taking the 4th spot on our countdown, we find the infamous king cobra. Notorious not just for their lethal venom, but for their cannibalistic tendencies, these serpents are king of the snake world for a reason. Notably, it's not merely other snakes they feast upon, but their own kind. It's an imposing display of dominance and survival, an act that is far removed from aggression, but instead rooted in an age-old survival strategy. The act of consuming its own species for nourishment, it's a necessary survival tool, providing the cobra with crucial nutrients. This cannibalistic feast affords the individual sustenance and a show of power. This account of the king cobra's cannibalistic tendencies is a fascinating, albeit grim, narrative of dominance and survival. Taking a dive into the aquatic world, the sand tiger shark claims the 3rd spot on our list. Now, here's a twist in the tale of cannibalism as we navigate through the ocean's depth. The sand tiger shark's cannibalistic behavior commences shockingly early, even before they're born. Yes, you heard it right. This phenomenon, known as intrauterine cannibalism, sees the strongest embryo consuming its siblings while still in the womb. This might sound a bit gruesome, even for the animal kingdom, but it's all about survival. By the time the sand tiger shark pup is born, it's not only the sole survivor, but also considerably larger and stronger than most other shark pups. This gives it a significant advantage in the harsh and competitive marine world. Nature's survival of the fittest at its most raw, wouldn't you agree? You might not expect our second contender, a seemingly adorable pet, the hamster. Yet beneath this cuddly exterior lies a survival instinct that can drive these creatures to eating their own young. Often, it's not out of a twisted desire, but rather a response to stress or poor nutrition. In the wild, food scarcity can force hamsters to resort to such extreme measures. Captivity can also induce stress, leading to similar behaviors. The hamster's world is one where the line between pet and predator blurs, where survival can mean the unthinkable. It's a stark reminder of the harsh realities that even the smallest of creatures face. And finally, the most cannibalistic animal earning the top spot on our list is the majestic polar bear. The Arctic's apex predator doesn't resort to cannibalism out of mere dominance or territorial disputes. It's a desperate survival tactic driven by the scarcity of food. This scarcity is largely due to the rapid melting of sea ice, a consequence of climate change. As their hunting grounds shrink, polar bears are forced into competition, leading some to cannibalize their own kind, including cubs. This disturbing behavior is not just a sign of their struggle for survival, but also an ominous indication of the impact of environmental changes on wildlife. A grim reminder of the harsh realities of nature and the impact of environmental changes. Remember, knowledge is the first step towards change. And there you have it, the top 5 animal cannibals in the world. These creatures consume their own purely out of survival, as it's in their nature. A dark truth about the animal kingdom indeed.